Humans. Why is it always humans? Alright. Hold on. Initializing, taking the ducks to the pond. Now. Prepare yourselves. Zach Walker is online now. I will find you, human. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. I'm Zach Walker. This is Zach's Variety Show. The Wednesday. It's Wednesday, March 23rd, and we are going to go ahead and start playing some Farm Sim 19 today. A very simple game. Right, not bad. Anyway, we're gonna be doing some contract work today. Nothing too crazy, nothing too extreme. So we are going to thank Hydroscience and Phoenix for following us while we were offline. We're gonna jump on over to our good game board. There we are, and we are running a different setup today than normal. So let's see if I can get my phone cam on here, and we will talk about what we've got going on, and I will do a quick, just a real quick. I'm gonna turn on IV cam real quick here and do a picture-in-picture. So our current setup today is our main keyboard with our Steam controller for driving, but we are adding our stick here. Our stick is going to do, let's get in the game real quick. What our stick is going to do is we are going to pull back. As you can see, pulling back on our stick gives us up control. Pushing down on our flight stick gives us down control. And then using the toggle, we can raise and lower our forks. So this is going to give us great control over the forklift. So that is sitting off to the side here for when we need it. Just kind of chilling on the far side of our mouse. So I just figured I would show you that real quick. And that way we knew exactly what we were doing. So I'm going to jump out of there and we're going to close that down. Okay. So that way you got to see current setup. Evil bot over. But yes. So that way, we have the ability to use our stick to control the and down of the up and down of the thing. We're in the middle of contract work right now, so we're going to go empty out our combine with our Joskin trailer and our little definitely not a Ford F-150. Definitely not. Okay, so we're going to come across. We're going to rip in under the pipe here and pick up this stuff. As soon as it's empty, there goes the train. As soon as this is empty, we're going to roll out of here. Let's get up out of this thing's way. Just rock on over to the bakery. Because I believe that this contract requires that we take all the stuff to the bakery. So we're going to go ahead and use our stick to drive. We lock our stick there so we've got this in much better shape than where we were. We're going to head down. This is the road over. Yeah, we're going to head on into the bakery and dump off this load of canola. All right, so we are on our way over there. Bakery is in an interesting position. We're going to have to back into it, I believe. And using our truck with this Joskin trailer, it's undersized. So we don't have quite the control we would like to have. It seems very, it's very easy to swerve and get things wrong. That's why we're going with such a light load, only like 39% of trailer capacity. Is because it's going to be really hard for me to do anything with this trailer. Because this thing is the truck is very undersized for pushing this trailer around, especially when it's full of product. You can see it's lifting us up a little bit. And I would like to do better, but it's very hard to I would have to unhook one of my tractors, and I'm not even sure that my medium tractors would be extraordinarily good at for this either. My medium tractor would be fine, but it's not a real heavy tractor. So we're making do what we have, with what we have, sorry. So essentially we're going to take slightly less than 40% loads over here to put it in the bakery so that we get our vehicle capability to stay with, like, see, if I go too fast, if I even go a little bit too fast, I end up in a mode where I just can't control the trailer because it's just not meant to be on this. Like, you can pull it around, but it's definitely not meant to be on this truck. Go ahead and turn the chat on. Maybe I'll just chat. So we're rolling through here to turn on our autopilot so that we don't go over speed that this vehicle can handle. As you can see, it's having a hard time picking up the edges. We'll have to come back and clean the edges up. We want to get the most we can out of each piece of contract work we do. We're going to go up this berm here and then head on over. All right. We'll have to come back for this on the next pass. We're going to roll around under the pipe and empty the machine. Come in under the pipe. Hit the cruise. Slow. It's going to dump, and then we're going to roll. Okay, so we're going to go into that machine. We're going to turn off the helper. We're going to turn on the harvester. We're going to take these little slices here that it's having a hard time getting. Yep. Then we're going to rock back up over here. I turn the helper back on. So we are good. Got everything that we need to be doing there going. And the rest of the farm seems to be just kind of chill. Move this vehicle. I'm going to move this sprayer over into, I think that's the trailers. I think I'm going to move the sprayer into this first slot here. Okay, there. Got the sprayer in this first slot. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. And then we're gonna jump on up over here. Doop doop doop. Ah, this is pretty good. Tab over. I'll just keep an eye on our combine here. Cool. Okay, so we're about a little over, almost a third of the way through this contract, I think, so far. Doing all right. There's not really much else we can do at this moment except kind of just keep an eye on it. As it comes back across, we're gonna rip through under and grab the stuff out from under the pipe again. And this is just the most elegant way for us to keep this thing harvesting. And it's to just keep its tank empty every time it comes back towards us until we get to 40%, and then we have to roll and take it to the bakery. I come underneath here, and then we're going to go ahead and cruise control. 10 miles an hour is the average speed this thing harvests at when it's fully repaired, which is why I've chosen that as my speed. It will go down to like 8 as it gets damaged during the harvesting. And then we're just gonna, because the pipes had plenty of time to empty as we come through here, we're just gonna smoothly pull away at the edge. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Not bad. We'll watch it turn around. There we go. That's a perfectly good setup for us right there. Okay, so let's see if we can, there's definitely some settings for sound somewhere. See, I'm not, I'm gonna try and look it up. Hey, thank you, Evilbot Overlord. thing with this thing is it does a lot of unfocused sound. So like when I'm doing stream sort of things, like working on the stream externally, I do a lot of times I do that while I'm playing the game, like seamlessly by alt tabbing, and the game stays up and you can see the game, but on a lot of games they unfocus their sound when they're not the focus of the screen. And I mean, I suppose I could have it full screen because I am alt tabbing around, but lots of times having a game full screen when you're alt tabbing around creates its own problems. So why don't we'll try that, but I don't know how to change it to inside the game. I have to do that externally from the server. You can see I'm going a little far right. So we're gonna put a little left control on the vehicle as I roll through here. And we're working our way through there. Now the stream's back middle vehicle. We're doing just about fine, then we'll do a nice smooth pull away here as we get to the end. Yep. Nice. And then being smart, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to continue my drive all the way down to the other side. Get set up for the next pass, and that way we don't have to mess around too much. Just go ahead and pull down here. Trying really hard not to go over 30, because 30 is about where I start losing control of the back end on this vehicle, pulling this trailer. If I get up into the 40s, things get a little tense. Just gonna pull around here. There we go. And we will nose in so that we can see the vehicle coming for us. We'll have a little over half the field harvested now. This is going to be a big contract for us. It's going to pull in money. I'm guessing it'll put us back in non-negative territory. Oh, cool. All right, so go ahead and keep things going here. Cool. Oh, yes, TikTok. Someday I might actually work on TikTok. So what we're gonna do while we're letting this thing harvest is I think we're going to drop on our picture-in-picture camera. See, this is the thing I was talking about, is make this full screen. Out, popping out. Actually, why don't we stuff. I'll just keep the main window up as much as possible. Stream Elements dashboard and open up Trigger Fire. There's Trigger Fire. All right. We got our Trigger Fire up and we got our Stream Elements up. And we're going to go Stream Elements, Chatbot, timers. Okay, so I'm going to create a new set of tabs that we're going to make into a picture-in-picture. All right, and then we're gonna kind of talk about this. So we've got our little Stream Elements window here that we're gonna keep really, really top. We could do it like right here. So let's go actually we should be fine. It should be able to come right through and then we'll be able to get everything piped into us as it comes down. So keep an eye on that while we start editing these timers. So I've got randomizer and engagement. I'm gonna turn off engagement and turn on randomizer. And then we have all these things and we're gonna redo these things. And get rid of all these /me's. We're gonna redo our trigger fires. Never mind. We're gonna do engagement. So we're gonna get rid of this randomizer, delete the randomizer timer. We're gonna fix engagement. And we are going to pick 10 things. We're gonna have 10 custom chat commands. But let's go ahead and go back real quick here. Here's our stir and the pipe. We're gonna come back across the top. There we go. Okay, so we're emptying the canola out of the tank. You can see it in there. Tank's almost empty. And now we're just doing bits. Okay, so this is where we are gonna run. We're gonna rewrite our commands. So we're gonna rewrite and test our commands out. So we're going to have our commands. Coming around to the bakery again. Going in. Where's our desktop audio? What is going on here? Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so we're coming back across the top. I feel like we're gonna get this. Like it's basically a foregone conclusion. It's just really hard to do it with the vehicle. Like you can see my front wheels are off the ground. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna head back. Okay, so we are rolling out of here. And we're moving closer to the front. Remember how I said if I get above 40, it's hard to control? Going much faster than that. Let's see if we can just hit. Trying hard not to use stick control. If I don't use stick control, I can usually go a little faster. But the moment I start steering, I lose control of the vehicle. We're just going to bring ourselves in. Come back across. Come under the pipe. Cruise control. And we'll empty out the tank that filled up while we were gone. Then we're going to smooth ourselves out, and then we'll start talking about our triggers again. Because we're going to reset our triggers and rewrite everything. Alright, so roll up out of here. We're going to roll back down to the far side. And we'll get ready for emptying out the tank once we get it full again. Yes, again. Alright, so let's go ahead and sit right here. Let's head back and start working on those triggers again. So I'm going to jump up here. I've got interact.
Watching the stream and have leaves? You can use them in the chat box to get perks. Like making Zach dance. Badly.
Okay. So we have interact. Let's go ahead and do interact. So we're going to come back across, and instead of doing interact, we're going to grab, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to actually have a new tab for timers too. So I don't have to keep flicking back and forth. I can have an interact. Okay, so interact, I'm going to go interact. There. And then I'm going to have the trigger fire. So let's see. Interact. So let's see. Command name interact. Oh no, it has to be on the command. There's a sound. It has to trigger off of the literal command. Okay, we've got that. We don't need that. Lurk, unlurk, prime interact, shout out, Brexit, Instagram, follow.
Yes, you will join us. One way.
Okay, YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay, so we have to do Instagram, YouTube, follow, Discord. Discord's the only real one that's broken. Okay. Page 2. Okay, yeah, so essentially, the only one that's broken is Discord. And that's because I need advanced. Here we go. Command keywords. Keywords can be anywhere in the message and do not require an exclamation mark. Perfect. So, we can add, was the Discord one. Let's look at the Discord command. Okay, so let's see if this works. Game day. Twitter. TikTok. Okay. Okay, so we've got all this stuff right here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So let's go back to our game and grab the basic. Okay. So we're emptying out the pit container of canola. Nice. All right. We're gonna drop back down to the back side here. All right, so we've got that. We're gonna wait right there. Turn off the engine. Let's go ahead and jump back in here. Join the Leafwalker Discord here. Then tell me where to find all the humans. Okay, so okay. Okay. I think this will work. We have one bot timer called engagement. Like it comes across every 15 minutes. Should fire the command now. Because trigger fire. We need to update trigger fire. Do refresh that. So we've refreshed trigger fire. Go ahead and get in here. So I think we've got our trigger fire ready to roll. This should fix the Discord problem. And the problem with that was because we've switched to OBS, our bot does not like to read. Doesn't really fire triggers very well. Unless you just use the trigger name. Trigger fire anyway. Here we go. So we've got this going. All right, here we go. Roll out. Drive on down to the far side. Ooh. It is early. And we're going to go ahead and drop in over here. It will wait for our harvester to come back. Okay. So we've got timers. Rid of that. Now let's try something. If this works for the Discord one. If the Discord thing pops and I still hear the Discord, guess we could test it, but really no testing it until it actually fires again, so we just have to sit and wait. Alright, so we've got our contract rolling here. We are going to make money off of this. According to the game, we are just about 61% done with the contract. See what the prices are at the bakery for canola. Crappy. All right. So this is going well. We've got ourselves set up there. That's doing all right. Let's look at our map so far. Jackwit's got field 15 locked down. Pretty good. Odie's got field 31. I have field 3. And I'm doing the contract on 21 down here. It's not a bad contract. close chat off. There's nobody here. Nobody. All right, so a day. Okay, so there we go. Looking pretty good there. Should be interesting. I'm gonna tab back to the truck. We're gonna pull the canola off the harvester, and then we'll be just about full enough to take our next load in. Alright, so we're good there. Let's make little micro adjustments to our left, right. There we go. Okay. So we're at 40%. We're gonna go take this canola in before our truck gets too heavy. Be kind of pushing it. So we set our cruise to 34, then we're heading in. This contract will, we've burned about $2,000 harvesting it. We were a little under. Oop, that was close. We were a little under to begin with. I think we were 300 in the negative when we logged in today from our loan payments and everything. So we are currently running on a line of credit, but mostly we're just gonna walk all the way over here and get our job done. We're gonna bring it into the bakery, bring it in. All right, we're going straight, so we could probably get away with going up to like 50 and then kind of bringing it down. But if I were to try to adjust my angle, we would be way out of control. Yeah, there we go. If this trailer was any more loaded down, I don't think I could pull it in. Yeah, see, like there gets to be a point where the truck just doesn't want to push it back. Ah, so close. If we can get, there we are. Perfect. Let's look at the contract. 75% progress. We're almost there. Alright, we're gonna bring it back. Bring it in, bring it in. Ooh. It's close. Ooh-wee. Man, that could have been really rough on us, but it wasn't all that bad. Been on a bot banning spree. It's kind of nice. You know, you get used to seeing the same bots over and over again. You realize you kind of start thinking of them as people, and then you're kind of gets to you because you think to yourself like, wow, these people are super silent there, but they're always here, and then you realize no, they're just bots. So it's kind of it's detrimental. Like it just messes with your head. All right, let's roll down here. I would rather be truly alone than have 4 bots watching me. Okay, so we're rolling across here. We've got our selves lined up and ready to pick up the harvest on the next rotation. Nice. Okay. While we're here, let me take a moment to talk about Extra Life. If you don't know what Extra Life is, it is a program where you, as a gamer, can sign up and game and try to get your community or your friends or family to donate to your local children's hospital. My children's hospital, Seattle Children's, and our community has raised so far $325 towards life-saving care and research at our local Seattle Children's Hospital. So it's pretty cool. It's a way that we as gamers can give back because like it's a very good there's a very good chance that someone you know has been positively affected by the existence of children's hospitals. My team leader, Tim, wouldn't be around if it wasn't for one. And it's the same. There's plenty of people we meet, and then we have each of us has a story. Everybody we know, if within 1 degree of you, there's somebody whose life has been touched in some way by a children's hospital. Right. Anyway, go ahead. If you want to become an Extra Life gamer, go ahead and sign up at extralife.org. It's free. You can choose the silver tier I have for a small donation that just kind of shows that you have a slightly higher commitment to the process. But you don't have to. You can join up free and just add to the voices and streamers and gamers who are out there raising awareness for the life-saving care that hospitals like Seattle Children's give. So that is what that's all about. I'm gonna go ahead and close that goal down. I don't always remember to plug Extra Life on every stream I do, but I do try and keep the bling up and the branding up so that people can see and make their own decisions. So cool. We're working our way up. So we're at 75% contract, and I mean we're getting pretty darn close to 75% of the field too. So it's looking pretty good. Our last 10:09, 10:37. Do we? If I have these, do have them enabled every 15 minutes. I've saved it. I refreshed stream elements. I didn't refresh stream elements. So I want to test how to test specifically these things. Okay. Go. So I think we've got that going good. So let's take a drive. Well, we can't. No. Let's move this up. Move our cedar up because it is something we're going to use on a daily. Not a daily, but often. That's going to be our cedar. Then we're going to have a plow and a limer. Then we have a sprayer. Could use another sprayer. And then our helper, which is our harvester. let's take a look at harvesters. Okay. Where's our harvesters? Look at these. So we have a New Holland. Pretty cheap harvester. Really need is a John Deere. So we've got that. So these are huge. That's a huge New Holland. The huge John Deere. This is the little John Deere. So we really want that. But I would take that. I think our next step up is going to be the mini Deere. So 285. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of work. Let's go down to our truck. We're gonna come back across the top here. And then we're gonna come down and we're gonna follow our harvester. Just for fun. Really, I don't really need to do much else. Like, we're gonna follow it through the field just to empty out the tank. There we go. We're gonna follow it for fun. Come right up here. Keep an eye on it. And I'm going to come back down and we're going to reset down the field and get ready for the pipe to come out when we come up the side here. Perfectly well done. Again, this trailer is way more than what my little truck can handle. But as long as we don't load it over 40%, give or take, we should be all right. Let's reset here. Perfect. Right, coming across the top. We're doing our Twitch insights here. Go. All right, so we're going to follow this. We're ready. It's going to come across and we're going to get our pipe up. There we go. We're going to slot on in right here. All right, the pipe is out. Let's use it as a guideline right between the two blind. Boom. There we go. We're set. Okay. So we're gonna hold. We're gonna empty the tank. You can see the canola inside the tank is emptying out. See the level of the canola going down at the bottom of the tank now. So the tank is pretty much empty. I'm gonna move a little left to the stream centers. And now we're just going straight from harvester to back of truck. And we're only at like 30% canola yield. Get back in there. There we go. Alright, now we're going to pull off smoothly to the side. He's going to pull his pipe back in. There we go. We're going to reset to the far side. And this will be our second, I believe our second to last trip after we pick it up. So we're going to pick up, it's going to come down. We're going to pick up everything out of it. Oh, there's a wage payment. That hurt. That was 1 hour of wages right there. Okay, so we're going to sit here and wait. It's going to come back. Alright. Hey, Jack Witt. The farm is going great. Just kind of banning bots right now. Yo, how are you doing, Jack Witt? It really is kind of predatory. Like the way, you know, you'll ban a bot and then 2 bots will pop up and it makes you feel good. You good? You've been out taking yourself for a walk? Nice, nice. Did you get yourself some water and maybe a little treat? Kind of, I don't know, taking a walk sounds fun. Not yet, but you should get both. Yep, I like when I get up, I'll take my headset off and give myself a little scratch behind the ear. So, that's fun. But yeah, like a puppy, indeed. I don't know, I've banned 4 bots today. There was one that was in my chat, and I banned it. And then, 2 more popped up, and I banned it. And then the 3rd popped up, and I banned it. And it seems it's a never-ending fight, but like I was saying earlier, I'd rather be all alone in my channel than have a bunch of bots pretending to watch me. We did pick up a couple follows. We had Hydro Science, I believe that's Parker. And then our friend who we raided off to yesterday, Mojave Phoenix, came and followed us after we after he got back. Agreed. You hate it when you get a long list of non-users. Exactly. And it's just, I don't know. I know they're doing something. They're doing some like follow for follow network. Yeah, not everyone does that. Very nice of him. Exactly. It was super nice of him to come follow. And you're right. Most people, actually, when you raid into somebody, lots of times they will follow you. But you're right. Not everyone does do it. So it was very nice of him to come follow us. Poor Odie yesterday raiding in the jam just as she was ending. I felt bad. But it does make sense because she doesn't usually stay on that late. Sometimes when I raid into the jam, she's already shutting it down. So. Oh, yeah. It's hard to find people that you like and know, but who are going to be streaming after you. Yeah, Jam's starting to stream and start a bit earlier nowadays. That makes sense. Plus, remember, everything's still an hour early. I think this weekend you guys float back over to the bright side and we're all back to where we normally are. But for me, I know I'm still an hour earlier than you all. Or not an hour earlier. Everything's happening for me an hour later. Sorry. So like you're an hour earlier than me. '27th of March. Yeah, that's this weekend, I think. Yep. So we'll all be back on normal time, and I won't be, I don't know, expecting you all to show up when my stream's over, and it's actually an hour later. These are always the most uncomfortable periods for me as a streamer because all my friends don't live in the United States. Like most of my streaming friends don't live in that close to me, and we all switch times at different times. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing, Jackwit. If the president signs it into law, this might be the last year we change times. We might, when we go back into daylight savings time next year, we might never change again. Because, yeah, Congress passed a law that we we're going to go to daylight savings time and never change back. So the time I'm on right now is going to be our time. There's a lot of politics involved, but essentially, the only real good argument that still exists is that it means that children that go to school in the morning are getting on standing out at their bus stop in the daylight instead of in the dark. Like, that's the only argument that kind of holds any water and nowadays. So we're such a electrical digital society that the sun outside has very little to do with how we use electricity and power. But basically the only good argument for why we would do it.
You can use them in the chat box to get perks, like making Zach dance badly.
So essentially the only real argument is that it keeps kids standing out at the bus stop in the sunlight longer instead of in the dark. But it's not. I don't know. That's not true everywhere. Like, the further north you go, it doesn't matter what you do because summer's always daylight and winter's always night. So but essentially it will just get rid of a lot of bureaucracy, I guess. So oh yes, that's what I was gonna say. The trailer is very big, especially far too big for my truck, and that means that if I don't go at 40% or less than 40%, you see how I'm zipping around? Like, it's very hard to control this trailer with that much weight on the back. And you'll see as I turn around, my front wheels are going to, went way too far. My front wheels are going to come up off the ground. Ah, I hate backing into the bakery. Yeah, it's even harder when your vehicle is outweighed by your trailer by like 5 times. Because, like, I literally am gonna start tipping as soon as my wheels come up off the curb here. There it is. Just barely on the ground. And now I'm not. My wheels are up in the air. There we go. We did it. We did it, Reddit. And this is why. Contract finish. Yay. That means all the rest of the harvest is mine. And it happens. Hey, I knew. Well, no, I knew it was coming. Like, it's not something like it's happened 3 or 4 times now. I just know how to press it to try and keep it from actually spinning out. This trailer is so heavy.
Emotional, damn it!
Hey, how'd you do that? Ah, Jack, you used bits to play it. That's amazing.
Emotional, damn it!
I love it. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right, here we go. Lorp is great. It is. It's so much fun. Oh, I need to pull the pipe here. Hold on. Don't rent anything, Jackwit. Everything I have, I own. Yeah, Odie rents everything. It's the fundamental difference between us is that I will go out of my way to buy things, and Odie will go out of his way to rent them, which means I almost never have any money. But I also own everything, so I'm never paying anything except for the loan installments. Right, let's check our next contract. What are we gonna do? Field 21 cultivated. Field 25 harvested of soy. Okay, we're gonna do field 25, I believe. That's right. Here, right? No. No, we're not gonna do field 25. Kidding me? Field 20. Harvesting potatoes. No. Hey, that's a good one for you, Jackwit. You started off buying most stuff, then learned about loans. Now you're in big debt, so you rented stuff. Odie's a bad influence. Yep. I mean, it's a way to play. Field 6. Field 6 is up there. Okay. So maybe we'll go take our tractor home, repair it, and hit field 6. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or it's 11:30. I assume there's no Hagland. And accept this contract. We're gonna take our harvester. We're gonna bring it home. It's a good field. You have your potato equipment, right? You actually own it. So you could do that $13,000 potato contract. Ooh, OD going live would be nice. Get up that hill. Yep. I'm always taking shortcuts, Jackwit. This is fun to watch. Just wait. Wait till I actually start playing around with the truck. Watching it from Odie's point of view has nothing on watching it from my point of view. Yeah, the Greenwood thing works really easy. I will show you here. We'll use it. We will use it. Let's get this started on field 6, and then I will come back and show you how to use the Greenwood thing. It's actually really easy. It's probably one of your best sources of passive income. So if you have 70K to blow on putting it in, I would, because every tree is worth about 4,000. So to get your money back, you only have to do like 20 trees. So Okay, so let's hit this up. We'll get this harvesting. So go ahead and all right, head over the hill. We'll find a tree I own. I really should check for the train one of these days. One of these days. Yep. So I'm unsure, but there's a way to reseed trees. There's a tree planter. So I think it looks like there are trees growing here. So we'll see. But like, so what you do essentially is you toss out your chainsaw. I would hotly debate, Jackwit, that I am most definitely not the most careful police officer in the history of the world. Considering how many times I... Alright, so you take a piece of wood. You load it into whatever trailer you're using. Then you move it over to the green thing, which is the wood chipper. Boom. Yeah. You grab the wood. And you toss it on the chipper.
YouTube, you will subscribe to Zek's channel. It's free and mandatory.
Ah. It goes in. You get money. That's how you use it. So it's not that hard. It's just the time it takes to chop up wood into little pieces that you can put into a trailer and then that you can actually lift, and then you know, like I tossed 2 trees into this Joskin trailer and then dragged it over to the chipper and got about $8,000. But the question you have to ask yourself, you need a belt system for it? I'm not gonna lie, it might actually work, but physics. So the wood rolls, so you might have to get like really small chops on it, and just kind of. But it's possible. All right. We're gonna set up for the next pass. The pipe will be on the outside when the car turns around. It's not bad. Soy is pretty good. But yeah, it's not all that bad.
I see you, Leaf Walker.
That's right.
I will find you.
She's looking for us now. Oh. She's looking for us. Oh no. Apparently, apparently I have some sort of like auto ad run going on right now. I'm not doing it, but it's interesting. I can look over and I see that Blurp is in